So Liverpool drops a massive £110 million bid for Alexander Isak.
Liverpool today presented their first official bid for Alexander Isak.
And Newcastle, without blinking, says no.
The answer from Newcastle to this proposal was no, thanks.
Now, most people see that and think it's just a classic transfer standoff. But honestly, the money is the most boring part of this story. While all the headlines are screaming about nine-figure sums and a one-away striker, they're completely missing what's really going on. Newcastle United has a powerful secret weapon to keep their star man, and it's designed to make leaving St. James Park feel like a career mistake. This goes way beyond the bank account. Wait till you see the real weapons Newcastle United is holding. Let's start on the pitch, because that's where the first part of this weapon comes into play. This isn't just a great player fitting into a good team. Eddie Howe and his staff have built their entire attacking philosophy around the unique, dynamic skill set of Alexander Isak. Last season, Isak banged in 21 Premier League goals. That didn't happen by accident. It was the direct result of a tactical machine built to unleash his strengths. At 6'4", he has the frame to battle defenders, but he moves with the grace of a much smaller player. He's deadly running in behind, brilliant at dropping deep to link up the play, and can hit rockets from outside the box. This guy is a defender's nightmare, and Newcastle's entire system is set up to exploit that. Think about their high press. It's relentless, designed to create chaos and force mistakes high up the pitch. And who benefits most from that? A striker with Isak's pace and intelligence. The team's entire attacking shape, with wingers and midfielders cutting inside, is designed to create one thing: space for Isak. The whole machine is calibrated to get him the ball, where he can do the most damage. Now let's contrast that with a move to Liverpool. Would he be the undisputed main man? Or would he be just another star in a galaxy of them, forced to adapt his game to fit their system? He might score goals, sure, but he wouldn't have an entire team built to serve his unique talents. At Newcastle, he is the system. Eddie Howe has handed him the keys, and the results speak for themselves. This isn't just about playing football. It's about playing in a world designed specifically for you. That's a powerful argument no other club can really match. The second part of the weapon is what's happening off the pitch, in the boardroom, and woven into the club's ambition. When Newcastle turned down Liverpool's £110 million plus offer, it was a statement.
Newcastle said no, offer rejected.
They then slapped a massive £150 million valuation on him, sending a clear message. He's not for sale. He's essential.
Newcastle do not want to sell Alexander Isak.
That firm stance is everything. In today's game, buying clubs love to use the media to unsettle players. But Newcastle's leadership is refusing to play along. Eddie Howe has been consistent, making it clear he wants Isak in a Newcastle shirt, reinforcing the club's position of strength. But it's not just about being defiant, it's about being ambitious. The club's ownership has been clear about their ambitious, long-term project. Chief Executive Darren Eales has talked about building a club that competes for trophies, year after year. There's a vision to establish Newcastle as a European powerhouse, consistently playing in the Champions League and fighting for Premier League titles. This is how you convince a player like Isak to stay. You sell him on the idea that he can achieve all of his dreams right here. The club is trying to build a culture where top players don't see a need to leave to win the biggest prizes. We saw it with Bruno Guimaraes, who bought into the project early. It creates a feeling that leaving means abandoning the journey, right when it's getting good. Of course, there are challenges. Recent reports have mentioned some players have had doubts about the speed of the project, especially around infrastructure and transfers. But the club's aggressive pursuit of a player like Nicholas Jackson, even as a potential backup plan, shows they're serious about building a top-tier squad. It sends a clear message to Isak. We're not messing around, and you are the centerpiece of this entire thing. They're trying to sell him on becoming a legend, the man who leads Newcastle back to glory, which means so much more than being just another star at an established giant. So, while the headlines are caught up in the money, and the drama of a player training away from the team, Newcastle is playing a much smarter game. They aren't just trying to lock the door to keep Alexander Isak in. They're trying to make the room the best place he could possibly be. They've rolled out a two-pronged secret weapon. Tactically, they've given him a system designed by Eddie Howe, where he is the undisputed king, built to maximize his talent in a way other clubs can't promise. And strategically, they're selling him a vision of ambition and glory. By rejecting massive bids and laying out a clear plan for the future, Newcastle is telling Isak, "You don't need to leave to win it all. You can stay and become an icon on Tyneside." This combination is Newcastle's real play. It changes the question from, how much will it cost to sell him, to, why on earth would he want to leave? The money is just noise. The real fight is for the heart and mind of their striker. And Newcastle believes its secret weapon is more than enough to win. What are your thoughts? Is this strategy enough to keep Alexander Isak at St. James's Park? Or is the pull of a club like Liverpool just too strong to resist? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you enjoy football analysis that looks past the headlines, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell button for more honest football takes, transfer news, and everything black and white.